And we're live. What's up, everybody? This is Remington here from the good old boys. And I'm here in beautiful, smoky Lower Lake, California. See if anyone can jump on here, if this is even uploading. I got poor service out here. So I'm just here to tell you about a couple things that we got going on that are coming up right now. We've got the Rage on the Range coming up on September 12th. We're doing a big camping, music, alleged festival. It's going to be in Manteca. And we got our boy Brian Gray out at the Moonshine Ranch out there. He's going to be taking care of us. They've been setting up, preparing for the last couple weeks, and the next couple weeks we're going to have even more. How's everyone doing out there? As you can see, out here in California, it is smokier than shit out here. Let me take it somewhere you can see a little better. First of all, normally, right over that truck, there's a big ass mountain out there, but you can't see it. You can see it's drier than shit out here, hotter than hell. We've had wind, lightning, and no rain. How y'all guys doing out there in the other states? Is the weather kicking your ass like it is out here? So we got the Rage on the Range is coming up. Less than a month now. I got the tickets right here. Got a whole stack of tickets. Damn truck took a shit on me. I was driving it for 6 days, camping, going all over Northern California and Placerville, camping out at Chili Bar, and drove all the way back home. As soon as I parked the truck, the fuel pump inside the tank started sticking and stayed on, and it's stuck on. It's just keeps on cycling. So it drained the shit out of my battery. I'm gonna hang out with y'all for a minute here. What's going on out in the Dakotas? You in North or South Dakota, Jack? Let me see these messages on here. The air quality is terrible right now. It's really bad. You know, it's hard to get any exercise out here when the whole state is hotboxed right now. We've got we're close to one of the bigger fires up here in Lower Lake. We're at what's called the Gamble Fire, and now it's a lightning complex or something. I'm not sure what they're calling it, but it's only about 5-6 miles to our southeast. But the wind has been pushing from north to south for the past couple days, so it hasn't been going up this way as far. That as long as the wind's on our side, then we're okay. The wind shifts, then we're out of here. Because, you know, you don't think it can happen, but it just happened a couple years ago. It wasn't that long ago that the whole town burned down just because these fires were going off. Boy, I know it. We need some party time out here, too. I was down last night. Listen to this. I was down last night at a local bar. I won't say who, but we just pulled the tables out, put them on the sidewalk, and just sat around drinking beer out there on the tables on the sidewalk all night. Watched the sheriffs roll by, CHP roll by, everybody just keep rolling by, maybe 10, 20 times, because they got a substation out there. Nobody stopped. I talked to the owner. He says he does it all the time. He says they don't fuck with him at all because he's not doing anything wrong. There's nothing wrong with drinking beer. They got all the taverns shut down, and he's getting screwed majorly because he doesn't have any food. So we got right behind me is Action Sanitary. They do all the showers and portable water services for all the firefighters out here, so they're busy as hell. Running trucks non-stop for the past 2 weeks. My neighbor Brian. It's damn near too hot to be outside. We're up here in Lower Lake, California. And I was born up here in Clear Lake, California, originally. I lived up here for about 19, 20 years before I moved down to Santa Rosa and then to San Diego and then back up to the Bay Area and then now to Placerville. And that's when we started good Ol Boyz. Was right around 2010. I was just finishing up college in the Bay Area, and I met Jay in San Diego, and then we met up again up in Placerville. I met up with Ronnie and started showing them how to do the producing on there, and they started writing, and then everybody just started liking it, you know, so we just kept it going. Let's see. Yeah, it's choking out here for real. This is terrible. There's been worse ones, but I mean, we're primed right now. I heard that we're supposed to be getting some more lightning storms in the next couple days. What's up, Rusty Carter? Send us some rain out here, man. That's what we need. Jerry Martin says, time to leave California. Hey, you ain't the only one saying that out here, believe me. That's a messed up thing, really, is that a lot of people, from what I see, the rest of the states look at California and say, what a bunch of dumbasses out there. Look at how they do their state. Believe me, we don't want it like this. We don't want it like this. They've been making it worse and worse my entire life here. And now it's real strange. There's no air support for any of these fires around here. I haven't heard a plane the entire time. And normally, if there's a fire anywhere around, you hear planes buzzing all the time. But this one, apparently they're diverting all the resources to the biggest ones, and they're not giving any air support to any of the smaller ones, which I would think ours is one of the bigger ones. But what do I know? So it's very strange. But man, if I could tell you how many people have thought about leaving California out here that are born and raised out here in California, people out in rural America, because they make the rules down in the cities. In San Francisco and LA is where they make all the rules that apply to dense city living, and then it expands to us out here in the country, and it makes it harder to live and harder to do everything and harder to have a business, and basically they get their cut of everything you do. So I believe you, man. We're looking at Texas. I was looking at Nevada maybe. But Texas seems pretty nice this time of year. I know a lot of people are moving, even more people right now that are they're packing up and getting out of here. It's just too crazy out here. Believe me, it is crazy out here. These people running the place have no regard for anyone who lives here. They just railroad right over everyone. What's up? What's up, LA? It's raining over in the UK, man. We could use some of that out here. You guys still locked down out there in the UK, or what's the deal? They're trying to relock everyone down and make it mandatory masks and all this other horse shit. Make you jump through hoops out here. So we're under all kinds of attack now, just the fires and the virus and what the government's doing about the virus, which is forcing everyone to not be able to make money. What's up, Deb in Fairfield? Thanks for stopping by. You should be able to make it over to. We got the Rage on the Range. It's going to be in Manteca. Where's the? Does that read backwards? That's backwards, huh? What's the Rage on the Range? We're going to be in Manteca on. It is September 12th. That's a Saturday. So we're going to open the doors really early because we're going to have camping that night. So we know anyone with campers likes to get there extra early so that, you can get set up. So we're going to be opening the doors at like 8 in the morning. You can show up on the property and you can get ready. We're going to have food going and vendors at about 11. And then we're going to start the music and activities around 12. We got slip and slides. And we've got, shit, I can't even remember what we've got. I made the flyer a couple weeks ago. But we got all kinds of stuff. We're going to have lots of fun stuff to do. The music's going to start around 6 o'clock. We've got a bunch of different bands out there. And we're going to run the music all night till midnight, 2 in the morning, whatever it is. We're in a pretty good location out there. There's not many neighbors. It's a nice open property with not a lot of people that we're going to annoy out there by being loud and rowdy. Yes, we do have new music coming. Was that RJ? What's up, bud? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we've got new music coming out right now. I was just making the graphic right now for a new song that we got a collaboration with Shotgun Shane coming out. It's gonna be, I think we've got a 4 or 5 song LP that we're putting with them. But the first song is coming out. It's going to be called Drop the Blade. And that's going to be our first single coming out. It's pretty much done. We just got to wrap it up. But problem is our engineer doesn't even want to go to his own studio because it's so damn hot right now that he can't keep up with the air conditioning, can't keep up with all the heat that his equipment puts out. And then you got to wear a mask on top of it. So it's like, there's always something slowing us down. PG&E is out here. All the sheriffs, fire, everything's just going wild. Look at this air quality. We're all ready to bug out if we need to. We got everything packed up. All the camping stuff's ready. My dad's got a trailer he can hop into. We'll be out of here in a couple minutes if we need to. Hopefully we don't need to. But it's been creeping up on our ass for the past 4 days now. The wind. Wind's coming out of the west right now. It's not really consistent though. It's been kind of stale and swirling around a little bit. We may be getting pretty close. We got a warning yesterday, but we may be getting into the heavier warning pretty soon here, where we got to go. But if it happens, it happens. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. We're cut back around here. We got all our stuff is all cut back 100 feet from the house. So if you do all the things that they recommend you do to keep your yard clear, then when the fire comes, the crew who's around it will come by and they will save your house. But if you don't do the things that they recommend that you do yourself during the year, they're less likely to stop and save your house because you've got a tinderbox that you've got around your house. Because, we don't get any rain until another, month and a half from now. We'll get some more rain. But right now we're in our spell where we never get any rain this time of year. So we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, and the other new music we've got. So we got the LP coming out with Shotgun Shane. We've got another album coming out with our buddy One Way Nick, and he does Christian rap, and he's amazingly talented, really good dude. We've been working with him for the past couple months, getting this next couple songs done with him, and then we've got another album that we did with our producer, good friend of ours, Amen Purgatory, who did a lot of our instrumentals from some of our older stuff. Like he did Down the Road. He was the guy who did the production on that, and we're doing a whole album with him, so it's all his stuff. And what else? And then we've got our own album, our next own album. So we've got almost 4 albums that we're kind of working on at the same time, and we're pretty close to releasing some new stuff right now. We're gonna start releasing some new singles off the new songs, off the new works as we go. What else is going on out there? Yep. A lot of people are sweating their crops right now. They're wondering, you got to run away and let your crop burn up. Because the way it works out here in California is that they legalized weed. Now, is that a good thing? So you're legal because you can purchase a license. Okay, well, how much is the license? I believe it's somewhere between $40,000 and $50,000, and then you're legal. And then you're under the scrutiny of how legal you are, because they'll come out and do archaeological survey of your area where you want to plant to make sure there's no arrowheads. But literally, this area was coated in arrowheads, the entire Clear Lake Valley from the Pomos. So there's no getting around it. Never been to the UK. We would love to go out there. I've only been out of country to Mexico, and I love Mexico. Mexico is the shit. We go down to Baja. Hell yeah, there's good people in Texas. I was out there a couple years ago, and I really fell in love with it. We played me and my buddy Ryan J played a couple country shows out there. Let's see, what else is going on? Yep, everyone wants to leave California. Half the people out here talk about it all the time. I think they polled that the other day. It's like 50% of Californians want to move out. And then right now, the cities are even worse because you're either on quarantine, all the restaurants and bars and events and sporting events and any type of gatherings, those are all closed. Those are kind of the reasons you live in the city, or to be closer to work, but you can't work. So I know people who were just sitting out there paying ridiculous amounts of rent money with nothing to do. They were just standing, basically locked in their apartments with nothing to do. So it's really, people are leaving the cities big time. They're going to be coming out here to the rural areas, and it's going to be interesting times ahead. What else we got in here? Please pray for rain for us. Thank you so much. I don't wear any masks either. I'm afraid not. I don't do it. I'll do it out of respect for certain people, like my engineer. If he tells me to wear it while I'm in his studio, I will do it out of respect for him. Let's see. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Ted Nugent's down in South Texas. There was a guy on our YouTube the other day. I don't know if he's following us anymore, but at the end of the last live stream that Jay did on the 4th of July, I think at the end, of the sign off. He was just like, here's the river, here's the friends, we're hanging out, have a good 4th of July. And at the end of it, he said 2 lines that said F something and F the something else. And some people got real bent out of shape about that. And they said that they were going to report us to Ted Nugent and call us a bunch of liberals and said they were going to report us to Ted Nugent. I was like, please report us to Ted Nugent. I love to talk to that dude. He's great. We'll go blow some shit up. Oh, but don't get bent out of shape. If I say something on here you don't like, don't report me to the authorities. Jesus. Don't report me to Ted Nugent. The redneck authorities. Guy was actually a dick. I started talking to him online and I said we could get him some chronic. And he's like, what kind? And I was like, told him what kind. He was like, no thanks. I was like, Jesus. He's an asshole. And really, that's what I came on here to tell you all about. It's the Rage on the Range. We're going to be down in Manteca. If you want to find the details on it, it's I think we got it over on our Facebook and Instagram, all our online stuff, you know. Just go look us up on there. And there's it's $20 a ticket if you're close around. It's gonna be the only fun going on, you know. It's gonna be a good time. We know how to throw a good party. We're gonna make sure that everyone keeps cool out there, and there's gonna be a bunch of food and vendors, and we're actually gonna have a area that's for adult smoking areas, because there'll be there's gonna be families out there, and it's all ages event. And it should be a lot of fun. The Rage on the Range down at the Moonshine Ranch in Manteca. Get your tickets now. We're only down to just about 3 weeks. A little over 3 weeks. 3 Saturdays from now, and we'll be raging on the ranch. Thank you all for stopping by with me. I'm going to go get inside and get some air conditioning because it's hotter than hell out here. But thanks for stopping by. I'll see you all later.